CJ here. Just want to put up a quick video. I'm thinking about these days about nutrition, and one of the things about nutrition that's so hard for people to get really locked in is the big change. I mean, it really comes down to a lifestyle change. I mean, no matter how cool a diet and even how effective a diet is, if it's not something that's sustainable, sooner or later you're gonna fall off, and then you're gonna kind of go back to where you were. So again, I'm setting aside cyclic nutrition where you maybe eat one way for so long, and then maybe just before spring you go on a kind of a low carb or whatever. That's for people that kind of know their body and are working with their body and establishing a rhythm about how much they're going to eat and how lean they'll be during certain parts of the year. Okay, what I'm talking about is something sustainable all year round, and then once that's on board, once that's set in, then you can start looking at something like, well, I want to cycle it for spring, and I want to cycle it just before fall, or maybe for whatever, or even if you're going to go to like a contest or something. So the first thing I want to talk about is the concept of a free day is a kind of a funny concept, because I really do agree with it, especially in the beginning of your switch over, when you're gone from however you've been eating to cleaning up your nutrition and eating better. A free day is a really good thing to have. Time again and again, if you just say, I'm just going to start eating this and I'm not going to eat all my favorite stuff and I'm going to go cold turkey, 90% of the people are going to fail. They're going to fall off. And then what's worse is the first time they fall off again and again and again. They just exacerbate the problem, because they're just like, well, now I screwed it up, so the heck with it. I'm actually going through this right now myself. My nutrition got really off track over probably September, October, and that's not good. I mean, a week or so, even a weekend, for some people is just way too much, and for me, it literally got off for 2 months, and the result was definite unwanted weight gain in areas I really didn't want to gain in. So I'm in the process right now of correcting my nutrition, and it's going well. It's really heading back towards, I'm tracking it, so it's heading back towards where I want it. I know what I should be eating, and I know when I should be eating it. The concept of a free day, though, here's the good part. The good part is you can do almost anything for 6 days. I mean, if I tell you I want you to eat nothing but broccoli, chicken, and cheese for 6 days, and on the 7th day you can eat whatever you wanted, as much as you wanted, you could do that, okay? Now, the problem is you have to hit those 6 days. You have to. If you wind up giving yourself a little bit of a break during those 6 days, when you come to that 7th day, you're just really messing up, your 6 days worth of work. Now, I'm not saying you have to be 100% perfect, but you really have to be like high 90s, like 95 to 100% perfect, because when you get to that 7th day, that free day, you could literally eat, if you want a McDonald's for breakfast and ice cream for lunch and a hot dog for dinner, then you eat that. And it has nothing to do with caloric intake. It has nothing to do with macros. It's whatever you want. And the reason it's effective is it gives your body and your mind and your emotions a chance to just have what it wants. And there's something even more effective, which I found personally, which is when you have those free days, after you eat clean for 6 days, your body will show you very, very dramatically how much it really doesn't like that kind of food. You'll just find that you go from eating maybe 3 very nutritionally void, calorically dense meals to maybe 2 or maybe even 1, because you just can't do it. You just kind of wig out on that first free day, maybe first couple of free days, and then next thing you know, you're like, I can't even move. You just feel horrible, and you remember that feeling, and you go, I can't wait to get back to eating clean. So I did this. It does work, and then eventually, this thing becomes a lifestyle for you, and I am in this process right now. I'm not there. I'm in the process. I don't care how many times you mess up during the week, during the day, during a meal. Don't write off the rest, because that's your game changer. Because if you write off the rest, it's a downhill cycle. If you stop it right there, everybody makes a mistake. Right, so again, I'm gonna leave it right there for you. If you're gonna do the free days, get your 6 days. Oh, that reminds me, 6 days, not 5. Why? Because if you give yourself 2 days of free eating, you definitely will be messing up your whole week. You'll be back to maintenance. because I've just found if you give yourself 2 free days, and especially if you're consuming alcohol, then your calorie level is gonna go so high that you're gonna literally lose all the work that you did over 5 days. So 6 days clean eating and then 1 free day. And if that works for you, that's great. I'm gonna finish this up with something I'm gonna say now, and I'm gonna be saying in a lot of other videos. Remember something. Neither I nor any other fitness professional have your answers. You have your answers, because something works for everybody. There's all this stuff out there surrounding nutrition. Should you eat 6 meals a day? No, don't 6 meals a day. Just go back to eating 3. It's the number of calories. It doesn't matter. Eat whatever you want as long as it fills your macros. What's the newest? Carb backloading, in intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting, there's 4 different versions of that. So you know what? All of that works. It works for somebody. And it may work for you and it may not. What's up to you is I'm going to always present you what's working for me, or actually what's not working for me if that's the case as well. And you can decide if that's going to work for you or not. So that's all I can do, and not for nothing, that's all anybody can do. They're only presenting what works for them. You know, so there it is. I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you're really back on track. Look, summer's coming, 2016. This is the time to start getting ready. Not March, April, or May. Right now, you know Thanksgiving's coming, and you know Christmas and New Year's are coming, or Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you celebrate. The holidays are coming, and you know you're going to have some moments. Again, don't make those moments the rule. Let them be the exception, and then get right back on plan. That's the way you're going to go through the holidays. You can even go through the holidays and actually make progress. That's my plan, okay? I will talk to you soon. Stay strong, guys.